February.
Oh wow, that's pretty.
February, March.
Yeah.
You know, we're open. He's ready. He's ready tonight.
Yeah.
As I said, 6 weeks. 6 weeks for that.
Yeah.
I mean, done.
Fight's done already.
Done.
Yeah.
Done.
Eddie, the fight's done?
What?
He's saying the fight's done. It's done, huh?
His Excellency wants to make it happen.
Yeah.
We'll deal with some business, but
Conor Benn refused to bow down after his loss, erupting with pure fury as the rematch with Chris Eubank Jr. was officially locked in. Humiliated and enraged, Benn delivered a brutal warning. This time, he's coming to destroy Eubank inside the ring. Promoter Eddie Hearn confirmed the rematch is set, with the green light coming from the highest level. Now, tension is beyond boiling point. Benn is charging into this second fight.
If he comes out like that against me, he'll get hit hard, and he won't know what hit him. It'll be an explosive, dangerous performance.
Like a man possessed, ready to leave, no doubt, rip Eubank apart, and do it all in front of the world. Exploding with venom, Benn fired a ruthless warning directly at Eubank Jr., making it crystal clear. If Eubank dares to stand across from him again, he's getting smashed by savage power he won't see coming. Benn vowed to unleash a dangerous, explosive storm inside the ropes, one that will erase all hype surrounding Eubank. For Benn, this is no longer just
he'd be a better fighter. You know, we've got a lot to go back. Well, not a lot to go back, just to be able to take his time.
a fight. It's a mission to break, humiliate, and dethrone Eubank for good. The rematch won't be a war, it'll be a total annihilation. Meanwhile, Nigel Benn erupted in fury after watching his son's defeat. Flat out rejecting the result as a sham, he tore into Eubank Jr., branding him a fluke champion who took advantage of Conor's lack of sharpness. He didn't hold back, demanding an immediate rematch and swearing that a fully focused Conor would dismantle Eubank Jr. without mercy. Nigel even accused the first bout of being a setup, insisting the real carnage hasn't started yet.
Saw that Junior is too big a man. These weights that they are flouting is just, they're destroying the fight.
The burning question, can Eubank Jr. survive when Benn returns with vengeance? Adding more fire to the saga, Chris Eubank Sr. unleashed his brutally honest take on the fight's aftermath. He didn't sugarcoat it. Benn was outclassed from the moment he stepped into the ring. Eubank Sr. criticized the extreme weight cut Benn undertook, calling it a dangerous and reckless stunt that disrespected boxing's integrity. In contrast, he praised Eubank Jr.'s monstrous strength and discipline, claiming his son proved beyond doubt who the superior fighter is. With both camps on a collision course and tempers raging, the stage is now set for one of the most explosive rematches in modern boxing. Eubank Sr. doubled down on his stance, claiming that no amount of manipulation
we'll decide whether we do the rematch or drop down to the natural weight 147 and fight for the world title.
could bridge the raw physical gulf between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. In his eyes, Benn was never truly ready to face a fighter of Jr.'s caliber. The fight, he argued, wasn't even a real contest. It was a brutal reminder that size, power, and discipline still reign supreme in boxing. And in this clash, Eubank Jr. proved it beyond all doubt. However, Tony Sims came out swinging with a fierce rebuttal, tearing apart the narrative that Eubank clearly defeated Benn. In Sims's view, it was Benn who fought like the true warrior, outworking, outsmarting, and outclassing Eubank in crucial moments. He harshly criticized the judges' scorecards, suggesting that
he would win the fight. I truly believed he would win the fight. And it was close. A lot of people say it was a draw. A lot of people saying it could have gone a point either way. I thought the scorecards was a bit too wide.
Benn was robbed of the glory he earned through sheer heart, grit, and relentless pressure. Looking ahead, Sims is already setting the stage for an explosive rematch. He warned that a sharper, more polished Benn would leave no doubts next time. The big question remains, will Benn chase world title glory at 147 pounds or seek redemption by hunting down Eubank Jr. again? One thing is clear. Conor Benn's thirst for vengeance is far from over. According to Sims, the real war is only beginning. And
Said next, Eddie was talking about maybe going down in weight. I think that if they want to get it on, they do it again, in 6 months' time, and we will come back.
the next chapter will shock the boxing world. Tony Sims firmly rejected the judge's verdict, pointing to how close the fight truly was. He emphasized that many observers believed the bout was either a draw or could have gone either way. In Sims's view, the scorecards were unjustifiably wide, unfairly dismissing Conor Benn's skill, heart, and resilience. He argued the fight was far from the one-sided affair the judges portrayed and remained steadfast in his belief that Benn deserved the victory. With controversy still swirling, Sims is confident that a rematch would unfold entirely differently. He believes a sharper, more battle-tested Benn would rise to the occasion and leave no doubts. The next clash, in his eyes, could be a true game-changer for Benn.
I think there's a rematch in the contract, so there's no doubt that they'll run that one back and do it all over.
Benn's career and legacy. Meanwhile, Adam Smith delivers a blunt and balanced assessment of the impending rematch. He praises Chris Eubank Jr.'s resilience, calling his comeback a clear testament to his elite standing, especially after all the adversity he's faced. On the flip side, Smith highlights Benn's determination to prove his previous defeat was nothing more than a fluke. For Smith, this is more than just another high-stakes fight. It's deeply personal. Both men are driven by unfinished business, and with the rematch looming, anticipation is set to skyrocket in the coming months. In 6 months' time, the world will watch as two determined warriors aim to settle the score and decide once and for all who truly reigns supreme. Adding more fire to the rivalry, Harlem Eubank didn't hold back when analyzing
a really good fight. I think it was a lot closer than what it was. Commend Conor Benn immensely because he put on an amazing performance. Remember, he's a welterweight. Never really boxed at world-class level at 160 or around that. Chris has more experience on the world scene than Conor has, but Conor did himself proud. I think the right
Benn's defeat. He slammed Benn for his trash talk and overconfidence in the lead-up to the fight. Harlem argued that Benn's arrogance only amplified the humiliation of the loss, exposing a stark contrast between his bold words and his actual performance in the ring. Harlem Eubank didn't hold back when reflecting on Conor Benn's loss. He criticized Benn's lack of discipline and focus, claiming both were clearly exposed during the fight. For Harlem, this wasn't just a routine win for Chris Eubank Jr. It was a defining moment that sent a powerful message. He believes the rematch, already locked in, will only reinforce what he sees as the truth. Conor Benn was never in Eubank Jr.'s league. In Harlem's eyes, the victory has already cemented Chris Eubank Jr.'s position at the top of the sport, and the upcoming rematch will simply confirm his undeniable dominance. On a more measured note, Johnny Nelson offered a thoughtful and balanced take on the fight. He emphasized that the contest was far closer than the judges' scorecards suggested. Nelson was particularly impressed by Benn's performance, praising his courage in stepping up to 160 pounds, a weight class far above his usual welterweight division. Despite the size disadvantage, Benn showed incredible heart, resilience, and skill, all of which Nelson believes deserve recognition. However, Nelson also pointed to the deciding factor: Eubank Jr.'s experience. With a resume full of high-pressure, world-class bouts and comfort at the middleweight level, Eubank brought a level of composure and strategic clarity that ultimately tipped the fight in his favor. While Benn gave it everything he had, Nelson believes the more seasoned fighter was always likely to edge ahead. In the end, both fighters delivered powerful performances, each showcasing different strengths, raw heart versus refined experience. The rematch promises even more drama, intensity, and questions to be answered. What do you think about the fight and the performances from both men? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more in-depth boxing analysis.